Hello everybody, this is Zelda here, pretty snazzy walkthroughs, Majora's Mask, 3 hearts. And first I'd like to point out that this part here is actually required to beat the game. So, yeah, you kind of have to do it. And if you walk into you can only do it if you walk into the ranch with Epona. Also, I'd like to point out, if you talk to these guys while wearing the circus leader's mask, they'll get all sad and refuse to talk to you. It's like, yeah, take that mask off. Alright, so here it's just a race, and basically the only like actual advice I can give you is, if at first you can kind of let them get ahead of you, but these guys are pretty stupid, as in the fact that they don't exactly apply to the logical racing solution, which is to kind of hug the inside wall, which is basically the way to win this is if you hug the inside wall, you can pretty much win. You don't have to try to pass them or anything. If there's a fence, jump over it, because all the fences here, except for that one, they're on the inside wall, and you'll almost definitely win if you do that. Like at first I was thinking, oh crap, I was gonna waste a whole bunch of time trying to do this, but no, it's all an inside wall thing. Like there's a couple trees in my way, but like, if you try doing it the logical way or the illogical way and just kind of jumping past them and trying to like boost your way ahead of them, you're not gonna win. Also, you notice if you have the map of the ranch and the whole area and stuff, you'll see the 2 white dots for them there. You're like, oh my god, we lost, and they're gonna give you this mask, which is my favorite mask in the game, actually, the Garo mask. The main reason it's my favorite mask is because it looks freaking awesome, you know? Alright, whatever. But, for now, let's just kind of leave the stone mask on, just for the sake of not getting caught by bomb tubes when we return to the canyon area. Whatever. Milk Road. Let's, yeah, I probably could have cut this out, but I have to kind of show you where we're going. You know, in case you forgot where the canyon was, or if you didn't get the stone mask yet for some reason. I guess I can show you that. Also, that bird who's out patrolling in front of the area there, it's this, what it does is it'll steal your items, or it can even steal your sword, which is kind of bothersome, I'd say. And you can buy your sword back at the curiosity shop, or if you save, you'll have your sword back, but you shouldn't have to do that, you know? Like, he'll take your sword and he'll immediately run away. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, you can just kind of run through here on your horse, totally bomb chew proof. Even though they are ignoring you because of your stone mask on. Which is, so as I said, it's really useful to have the stone mask. And plus, for one of the side quests, it's required, and I'll point that out later when we get to that video. And it's gonna be like a 25-minute video too, because I just really didn't feel like splitting it up into other videos. But once again, once we get to that quest, I'll explain it more there. Alright, so you're going to have to head into the graveyard here. It's because we need the Garo mask to get to the next place, but for now we need to just get into the graveyard. Alright, so here we are, probably one of the creepiest places in the game, the Ikana graveyard. Though the whole game sort of has like a creepy atmosphere. Alright. Also, little fun thing here, if you kill all the bats in the graveyard, it might only be on a certain day, because I did this on like 2nd or 3rd day or something like that. Dampe, the creepy guy walking around, will give you 30 rupees. So I think you can do that every day too. Alright. So if you talk to him, don't talk to him, I mean, there's a little thing on the wall that says, oh, awaken me, which implies Sonata of Awakening. Alright, so this guy, he's really not hard at all. He's just a little annoying, I guess. But the way it'll work is he'll create a wall of fire that won't go away until you kill all of his minions there. And basically, once you get him to a certain point, he'll stop doing anything he'll stop progressing, and all he'll do is attack you. Sort of like I've gotten to that point right now where he won't even create the firewalls. So basically you should have to be really aggressive in fighting him, and that's basically the best way to do it. What I decided, after a while he gets to the point where all he does is that, And I decided, hey, I heard Deku sticks are actually pretty powerful, so I'm like, okay, let's just use them. Yeah, see, you've only like 3 of them there, and I finished them off. Alright, so after that, you'll show a little cutscene when you're talking to him. And you can go over there and get what's in that chest that's been... I know, it's been bugging you. You saw it in the distance. You're like, oh, a chest. Oh, but how do I get rid of the fire? Well, that's how you gotta kill that guy. And really, it's not a hard fight at all. I mean, maybe if it's the first time you're doing it, it might give you a little bit of trouble, but really, it's not at all. It shouldn't give you any trouble whatsoever. Alright, so put on your newfound mask, because you're going to need it in a little bit. Or at least equip it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you a little fun thing here. First, I need to look around the entire graveyard to try to find Dampé, because there's something really fun you can do with him here. And, man, I couldn't find him for a second. Like, usually I expect him to be like, kind of in this corner, or at least on the right side of it, but no, he basically had to search around the entire graveyard before I saw him lugging his butt around, because he's like over there. He walks really slow. Put on the captain's hat and he'll think, oh my god, the ghosts are out, and then he'll start freaking out. Alright, yeah, so if these bad bats give you a problem, you just kill them. Actually, speaking of bats, yesterday, for the first time in my entire life, I saw an actual bat, which apparently they're kind of around a lot, but I've never seen one before. Which is weird, because I was talking to my dad, and I said, yeah, you know what, I've never seen a bat before. And then a couple bats fly by, I'm like, oh, haha. Yeah, bats are a good part play a good part in the food chain, as in they get rid of those pesky mosquitoes. Alright, so you're going to want to go and talk to these Stalchids over here. Children, I guess the plural word. And they only talk to you if you have the captain's hat on. If you don't have it on, they'll just attack you. Alright, so ask them to open the grave and watch them defile the grave. I think you meant open, not defile it, but whatever. Alright, so, and yes, this part here is required. It's not really like a mini game. Whatever. Alright, so if you need like a heart or magic or arrows or something, and flash these pots. I think they always give you hearts or something like that. But in here, we're going to need to start lighting stuff. So maybe you can pay attention to those bad bats if you want. They kind of do a number on me because I wasted my time killing these. But I'm just showing you because there is something you get out of it if you kill these. I can almost never kill these things without getting hurt because they seem to have their attack pattern seems like their timing of slashing them when they're charging at you. It seems much more difficult than killing Keese. For some reason, I don't know why. It just is. But fortunately, you do get something out of killing them. And wait for it. It is. You get 50 rubies, so I think that's definitely worth it. And oops, I think I'm trying to turn back and look for a heart or something, but no, all there's gonna be freaking arrows. But I really don't mind. And I think it's like depending on what day you come to the graveyard, you can open a different grave. Like you can get to those rupees that were on the other side there if you saw it in the other room. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can only do this part on the first day here. And also, fun thing here, if you're wearing the stone mask, you can easily sneak up on this guy because he doesn't really start attack. Yeah, there we go. So this guy, he's probably like my favorite type of enemy in the 3D Zeldas at least. It's an Iron Knuckle. They were around in Zelda 2 and they were out. Yeah, and they were pretty threatening, I suppose, or when you first started fighting them. And also take note of the fact that he dealt 2 hearts to me, so consider the fact that if you don't have the half damage thing, they'll hit 4s on you. Alright, so a little cutscene there, and then you learn the Song of Storms, which it really only has one use in the actual game, but also if you plant a magic bean, you can use the Song of Storms to make it rain and have it grow instead of you having to go around and get a bottle of spring water. Alright, so next video we are gonna do some other important stuff. Haha, okay, whatever. Alright guys, I will see you next time.